first color match. We did a match on her earlier with my sponsor, and I don't have all the same colors. So we're trying different colors now. The first color we tried did not work. It was way too dark. We discovered that stone does not work for her face. Now the thing that's kind of difficult about Brittany's face, this is my beautiful daughter. We are dealing with all these really dark freckles, and she has the natural pink skin and the really pale skin that we've always had a hard time finding a foundation that doesn't look yellow on her. We find the lightest foundations that we can, and they just don't do it for her. They make her look yellow and washed out. So what we do with mascara is we are contouring her face, and we're going to start off by going under the cheeks to help lift the cheeks. You want to bring it a little bit with a C. The next thing you're going to do is do like a 3. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, like the 3. You're going to do that to the other side. Now, when I go into this makeup, I am only taking just a tiny little dab onto the brush. You don't use much, very, very little. Okay, now I know that these contours are looking very pronounced, but we will blend them later. Okay, so here's all the contours that I have. Now I'm gonna go to, I used this color right here. Okay, now I'm going to use the highlighter, and see, I just put just a little tiny bit, and basically anywhere that I didn't put the contour, I'm gonna put the highlighter. Under the nose, down, you're gonna wanna fan out around the top, and dab just a little bit more. And get down in here. Now there's a lot more ways that you can get a lot more fancy about doing the makeup. There's a lot of people that then go in and contour it a lot more, but this is the very quick, basic way to do it for every day. Now, when we go back to the contour. We take just a little bit, and then if you bring it down your nose a little bit, and on the tip of your nose, that's supposed to make it so your nose isn't as pronounced. Brittany has her tiny little nose that doesn't need that. She's got a beautiful nose already. Going to take the perfector, this is the perfector, and you want to get it wet and then squeeze it out so that it's damp. And then you're going to just see how beautiful her skin is, and look at that. It's not looking yellow on her at all. Now the thing that I found was very interesting is whenever we've tried to find a foundation for her in the past, we've always tried to find the very lightest that we could find. And interesting enough, with mascara, we didn't end up using the lightest color. We tried the lightest color and it looked flaky on her. So we tried going up a little bit more on the color match, and it isn't flaky anymore. Now, because she has her beautiful rosy cheeks already, we don't need to worry about blush on her. However, we are going to use just a little bit of the illuminator. If you look right here, here's the illuminator. You just take the illuminator and just dab a little bit on your finger, and right there helps to lift your cheeks and your eyes. If you just put them right there. And if you want, you can put just a touch in the corner of your eyes. Helps brighten your eyes a little bit. Now there's the setting powder right here. I don't have a stay spray yet. However, at this point, if you have a stay spray, you would spray it on. And When I get those, I'll show you how to do that. But with the setting powder, you're only going to put it where you happen to get a little bit oily, in the T-zone. Now if you look, this brush is perfect to be able to press it just where it needs to go. Now, when I use this on me, it helps to fill in those big pores on my nose that I hate so much. I was really impressed about that. Now, the other thing that's wonderful about mascara makeups is that you can also use these cream foundations to fill in your eyebrows. Now, I don't have a beautiful mascara brush for that yet. However, I do have the beautiful colors. I do have beautiful mascara makeup. See the difference between the two eyebrows? Very slight, but it looks very natural. I just needed to use just a tiny little bit. All right, and then I do have all these beautiful blushes that can also, because they're cream, be doubled as lipsticks. So we can just put a little bit on our lips. And we can also take a little bit of one of these and just close your eyes, put some on for a little bit of color on our eyes. It's probably the wrong brush for this, but it's what I have on me right now, so. All right, open your eyes. And look at that. She looks gorgeous in a very short time. All right. Very natural. Smile. It's very natural. If you like this video, hit the subscribe and like buttons, and you'll be hearing from us again very soon.